for VanillaTitan. That's obviously not possible, but Timo is gonna fix it in a second. So we will just jump into the game, and
it's a Druid versus Warrior matchup.
that's good for, I would say, for Kunzi. If he gets his execute, actually his hand is pretty good. I don't know why he wants to redraw it. So he has a fiery war axe. He can kill, if this is token druid, he can kill the early stuff. If something gets coined out, he can execute it or shield slam it. Well, and VanillaTitan has a Testingo. That's okay. And he has a really long name. He's almost breaking our layout.
VanillaTitan.
Yeah. He's
It's
the
a
only
close one.
he's the only person in the league except Grimjaw that's able to break our layout. So they're chatting about the time limit. Everyone seems to be still unsure past patch about the time limit.
Should be 90 seconds though.
Armor up. No surprise. You kind of want to armor up now to be able to turn 4, turn 5 instantly kill whatever VanillaTitan might throw out for a big minion. And there was already a white growth from VanillaTitan. So he has the mana advantage from now on. He's going to be on 5 instead of 4 mana next turn. And that's... No, he's on 4 mana instead of 5 mana next turn. So, on 3 mana.
That's surprising, and I think there was sort of a misplay.
Getting that shield block out or getting the white growth out?
Shield block.
Well, it doesn't matter. In the end, he can just shield slam that minion away. I guess he just wanted to draw a card to get more options in his hand, since he might have a 1/4 minion out now, but that's it. There's not anything more coming. He can Fury War Axe here, but, well, that's not so cool, since you're going to lose your 1/4 minion too. And you really want to keep her. He would love to get a Whirlwind, for example. So you're going, you could Whirlwind Fury Winax. But now he kinda has to attack and sacrifice his Armor Smith. And that hurts.
Definitely painful.
Or he's just going for the face rush. But that would be even more crazy.
S-Control Warrior.
Absolutely.
Another wild growth.
Wild growth is really good for VanillaTitan here. He gets out his bigger minions easier and easier. And there's already Yeti out. He has Scenarios in his hand, so next turn he could coin Scenarios if he wants to. That's kind of sick. VanillaTitan has a rather awesome draw, I would say. And for Kunzi, it's not looking that good overall. He might play, well,
Ouch.
he might just armor up, play a next X, and next turn he is actually able to play his Baron Geddon here. So Yedas would die. But will we see coin Scenarios?
Oh.
Well, in the end, that turns out to be extremely useful.
Wow. That's a no-brainer.
Don't brawl me, bro, VanillaTitan says. But he's not going to brawl. He just Geddon's here. Well, Geddon could trade with Scenarios now or execute next turn. Perfect play, or perfectly lucky for Kunzi. But VanillaTitan will just kill his Geddon with Raz and Keeper of the Grove, I would say.
Yep.
It's the most obvious play. Could also put a Selnus additionally in there. You could also just play Selnus,
Raz,
hero ability. If he wants to face tank 7 damage. Could be possible, doesn't have to. And down he goes.
Nice.
But as we said, there's just going to be that execute, getting rid of Scenarios.
Kokron.
Kokon, good too. can just kill that 2/4 minion and even drop his Acolyte of Pain. And next turn Alexstrasza is incoming. So from a really good game for VanillaTitan and a bad game for Kunzi, it just turned into an okay game for both. VanillaTitan still has strong cards in his hand, but Kunzi just cleared the board, has card draw, has a Faceless Manipulator, and an Alexstrasza just waiting to be played.
I think he's definitely gonna go for Alex. The question is, oh yeah, the big game hunter.
Can the big game hunter do what he has to do? So
He will
VanillaTitan
snipe.
just drew him. And there's most likely going to be Alexstrasza incoming.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if he's not playing her. He can kill the Keeper of the Grove to the left with his weapon and his minion attack. But it would be extremely annoying if his Alexstrasza just dies to the big game hunter.
Well, that's going to happen.
And not only that is going to happen.
She still dealt 11 damage.
She just dealt 11 damage, but he's gonna drop down to 16 too, and there's even more minions incoming. So it's not getting easier for him, it's getting more and more annoying. Big Game Hunter, maybe follow up by Black Knight, and then innervate hero ability, kill the leftover minion, and well, do 4 damage to the face, and then there's there's 12 damage just waiting to be dealt here.
What? Oh, okay.
He wants to stay on 16, so
Because
there's no Grimace Taskmaster instant kill.
Exactly.
That hurts. He could kill the middle one. It doesn't actually matter, so he thought about maybe going for Gorehowl, but he really doesn't need to. He could just kill the minion in the middle, since it only has 2 HP. Shield block up, hope for shield slam, and then in the end, he can still play this or next turn his Gorehowl.
Wow. Real.
That's super lucky. And he could even copy the Black Knight.
Wow.
Now VanillaTitan is in danger. He needs to top deck, I don't know, Ancient of War, Ragnaros, Izera, not Raz. Just calling it, not Raz.
Wow, he really got that shield slam.
Force of Nature. I guess I would trigger Force of Nature to get Black Knight killed, but that's also kind of, yeah. He doesn't use it since he just wants to top deck Roar and win the game.
Do you think he's going to clear the board?
I would clear the board to be absolutely safe from dying. The big question is he going to take those 4 or maybe just clear Salnus? He clears... Oh, he leaves Salnus alive. With a Roar, VanillaTitan would win here. Is that going to happen? He could even run his Salnus in to draw another card. Okay, that's a Druid of the Claw. It's actually good for him. So for more charge damage. He runs in his Salnus to draw a Roar. Ancient of Lore, even cooler. So he can draw 2 more cards if he really wants to. Bear form incoming.
Well, we'll get destroyed.
I would say the card draw is important, but he heals.
Whoa, he forgot to hero ability.
Yeah, and he just hovered down with his mouse instantly to just press it. Okay, his enemy goes down on 10. It's looking extremely good here for Kunzi, for VanillaTitan. He just needs to wait for that Roar to win instantly. Big Game Hunter coming. I guess I would just go for Force of Nature to kill those 4 2s now. Well, or just charge up your minion and 6 go for the face, but still.
It's 9 damage. Wow.
He trades and brings him down to 7. And next turn, he could deal 7 damage.
8. 7, 7, 7, 7. Sorry.
No problem. No one got hurt. Everyone is alive.
Gorkron.
Korkan deals his damage, but it's not going to win him the game. And he thinks about maybe Cruel Taskmaster on Korkan to deal 6 damage. And we see Harrison.
Wow, that value.
That's super good now.
That value.
And he can not only Harrison, he can also taunt up his Druid of the Claw if he wants to. Since he's not taunting up. I guess I would have maybe thought about taunt up, but better for him he didn't. I mean, there's still the brawl. So well played by VanillaTitan here. The tides are turning every turn for the players. So I would say Kunzi is going to win this with that Korkan Elite, absolutely. And then we see Harrison Jones incoming, super strong. Well, and Kunzi is kind of doomed now. And the Faceless Manipulator. Well, he can heal himself again to be super safe.
He should heal himself, I
and
think.
just deal those 5 damage. Oh, he kind of needs to heal himself. He could go for the card draw, but that's super risky. Nah, he just goes for 7 damage.
Nice.
That's an okay play, but I would still fear the perfect brawl. And the perfect brawl contains a Cruel Taskmaster beating the crap out of 2 Harrison Jones.
Oh, he's so funny.
Well, it's okay. He brawled and he can still Whirlwind Execute. Or he just brawls and then executes that minion. So that's even better. He brawls, Taskmaster executes. And that's the play he wants to do, I would say.
Really nice.
And then it looks good again for Kunzi, or at least not bad. Since we know there's an Ancient of Lore incoming, another 5/5 minion. And Kunzi kind of needs to win this, so he cannot give 1 game away. Since if he loses this best of 3, his team is gonna lose the whole match, and eSuba will go victorious once again. And well, it's not bad to start with 0-2 or to start with 1-1 in a team league, but you want to start 2-0 in a team league overall in week 2.
That would be awesome. I think it would be the only team, right?
If they win, there would be the only team that won 2 games. That's correct.
Out of 8 teams. That's crazy.
Cruel Taskmaster, execute, and even an armor up incoming, which is extremely important. He makes himself swipe proof next turn. Not this turn. A swipe would actually kill him at the moment. Harvest Golem and... Well, I would heal myself up with the Harvest Golem now. Just drop up to 17.
What's still in the deck?
There's still Ragnaros in the deck for Kunzi. There's a Cleave left in the deck. We could see Cleave, Whirlwind, Taskmaster attack. So he uses everything to get rid of his enemy's board, and now it's just a plain top deck war.
Wow.
But I expect VanillaTitan to hoard a lot and some more awesome minions. And VanillaTitan pulls off the first win here in this match. Goes 1-0 against Kunzi. It's all looking good. Okay, let's start and see what he goes for. And it's a Shaman with Black Knight. So, as I said before, if you play against Druid and you have your Black Knight in starting hand, you should keep your Black Knight, since turn 5, turn 6, it's just gonna get so valuable if you kill that annoying minion. And Harvest Golem, Black Knight, Innovate for VanillaTitan.
Well, they're chatting again.
Yeah, and they're so chatty. That's good to see. People communicating actually with each other and not just playing their game, eyes shut, going for, I don't know, no brainer, no communication, social mode. Good hand here for Kunzi with Hex, Black Knight, Azure Drake, and Defend of Argus. But VanillaTitan has it again. That Wild Growth turns out to be extremely useful. Spell Damage Totem as a first totem are always super nice, especially with a Lightning Bolt in your hand. But whoa, there is Harvest Golem. And what is he going to do against that Harvest Golem now? He's not going to Lightning Bolt it away.
Would be crazy.
Well, he could.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen.
It hurts
you
yourself.
You kind of want to silence him. Harvest Golem is so strong against Shaman.
People tend to pull out their Harvest Golems from their deck. So in Season 2, almost everyone played Harvest Golems. But nowadays, you don't see a lot of Harvest Golems. But against Shamans, it's super annoying. And, whoa, as you see here now, he has problems.
And he Lightning Bolted.
He draws a card and is able to kill both totems and gets another Raz. And useful, he could draw 2 cards, but he decides to clear everything, and that's extremely useful for VanillaTitan here, since you really don't want to have one totem flying around.
Gets the Rock Biter.
And now he used a Lightning Bolt and a Rock Biter to kill 1 minion. That's just super sad. Another White Growth here for... he draws more cards, so he values his Razes not so high. Shieldwind Yeti, another White Growth, and he really killed that totem. And that's good for him, because we know there's an Azure Drake in Kunzi's hand. He could have done 5 damage Lightning Bolt with that totem.
Yeah, with Azure Drake, coin Lightning Bolt.
And that would hurt quite a lot. He cannot hex here. That would be not okay. He places Azure Drake to die, actually. So it's just going to die. And the follow-up will be a Fire Elemental, I would say. Still, it never feels good to play a minion, and you know that minion will just die instantly.
But the difference is that Kunzi has way more cards, and VanillaTitan is already running out of options.
But as we know, as a druid, you do not care. You have your Ancients of Lore, and they draw you a lot of cards. And we will see Fire Elemental incoming, just ping away that Golem, and 6/5 minion versus a 2/4 minion. I know who's going to win.
Yeah. Who doesn't know?
Ancient of Lore incoming.
Wow.
2 cards
That
to be
top deck.
drawn. I would say valuable hex target now. And I would absolutely trade with a 2/4 and just hex the 5/5. Or just trade, but you kind of want to get rid of it instantly. You could play Auctioneer, coin, hex to draw a card.
2.
Yeah, to draw 2 cards. That's quite good, but you should first of all kill the 2/4. Yeah. Kill the 2/4 and hex. And even with his power swipe incoming, I mean there's a Salnus power swipe incoming.
Won't be enough.
Well, he can just use his hero ability to finish off. That's the annoying thing. So he can 5 damage swipe the Auctioneer, and then 1 HP is only left on the Fire Elemental, and he can just finish it off with his hero ability. And he only takes 2 damage since he has 4 armor.
Yep, down to 28 HP. But he doesn't have that many minions, and we see Kunzi can just throw down another pile of minions.
Not only that, he can also Earthshock away the Salnus to diminish the card draw. That's good.
Nice.
And Argent Commander. Argent Commander is hard to kill, especially if you drop the Keeper of the Grove already. So you cannot burn his shield with your hero ability and then place a Keeper of the Grove. So that hurts, kinda. But we also see in VanillaTitan's hand Mark of the Wild and Black Knight combo. So he can, if he wants to, he can in theory kill every minion with that combo. Oh, we see Cairn. Cairn is going to be useful here in this matchup if there's no second Hex or
Airshock.
Earthshock incoming. And he already used 1 Hex and 1 Earthshock.
Black Knight combo. Way.
As we said, there is the Black Knight combo. He has it. I think kind of overreacty here, but... Oh, there's Alakia. That hurts. Or that's going to hurt.
Actually, I would have... Never mind.
Never mind. Okay, no problem. He goes for the totem and now just play Fire Elemental Lightning Bolt, get rid of everything. And next turn he can start following up with Defend of Argus. But you need to take care. We already noticed that a lot. Yep. Never get your Fire Elemental on 8 or 7 attack, or it will get Big Game Hunted. And the one thing you really don't want to see is your Fire Elemental getting Big Game Hunted.
Yeah, but most people are too greedy.
That play is absolutely okay. He can just drop down his Unbound, Lightning Storm, and then trade his 6/5 into Cenarius.
Yep.
It's, I guess, the only thing he can do here. The only good thing he can do here. He could also, well, he could also Black Knight a 2/2, play his Flame Dunk Totem, trade his 2/2 totem into the other 2/2 tree,
and then trade
with his 8/5. That would also be possible if you don't want to go Lightning Storm Overload yourself.
What would be clear.
But you just used your Black Knight for a 2/2 minion, and you really want to use it for 4/6, 5/10, if there's actually a 5/10 roaming around. I would say totem up, sir. And there's the Lightning Storm and trade incoming. The only sad thing about this play is now that you're overloaded. And, yep. Well, Alakia, Flame Tongue Totem, 10 instant damage, not possible. But it looks extremely good for Kunzi here. Nice board, and as we said before, Druid has a problem with dealing with a lot of minions on the board. And a lot of minions with HP.
Now we see Cairn. And it could still be dangerous for Kunzi because we see the Force of Nature Roar combo.
Force of Nature Roar combo roaming around, but he needs to have minions out to make use of it. Okay, Rockbiter weapon, Alakia, Rockbiter is possible. Not this turn, but Alakia Rockbiter is a possibility in his hand. And that's 12 damage together with a Flame Tongue Totem. If he could get it off, that would be 16 damage. He needs to kill the 4/2, but he cannot kill Cairn. Well, he could, but it would cost him too much effort to kill him once and then to kill him again. I would go for Argus and trade his 2/2 totem into the 4/2, take phase with the 4/6, and just drop his Salnus and drop another totem, like get another totem out. He trades here.
Go for Defend of Argus.
On the left, 2 minions. You could just kill Cairn once, since he heals up by 1. but he decides to go for the face.
Makes sense.
And it's turn 10. He could just play Force of Nature and Roar to clear everything, but he doesn't want to. He really doesn't want to. He wants to get his 5-5 out, for example, and then go Force of Nature, Roar, have a Karen, have a 5-5 out, and get like crazy value of those combo cards. Oh, that's strong. He can even innervate out a Druid of the Claw. But is he going to taunt it up? And now we have Black Knight value. So good job. He kept it.
Nice. Yep. Well played. And that's quite a bit of damage. 10.
Black Knight plus 10 damage. And then next turn, Alakia can deal 12 damage if there is no taunt minion roaming around.
Even more. With Rockbiter.
But he needs to watch out. Can he win?
Nope.
So he kills with a 6-6. He killed the 4-6. Alakia Rockbiter against Flame Tongue Totem is 16. He can only deal 20 damage.
Yep.
That's not cool.
1 damage short.
1 damage short, never good. And he needs to look out for, if he's going for full phase mode now, a Vanilla Titan will win. Since Force of Nature, will he win? With Force of Nature and Roar, it would be 21 damage. It's he deals 5.
Yeah, true.
So he needs to actually clear the board here, as he's doing, and that's good for him. If he didn't do it, he could have lost the game still. But he decides to go for it and even get a Salnus or a Taunt Totem. Salnus or a Taunt Totem.
Taunt Totem.
If you get a Taunt Totem, you're just
Of course.
You seem to be pretty
Always.
convinced, sir.
You always get the right totem when you play Shaman.
Wow,
Shaman.
and there's a good silence incoming. He can just silence away that 6-6 minion and kill the Flame Tongue Totem, for example. So that was a rather good draw, a rather helpful draw. It just diminishes 4 damage and makes a 6-6 into a 4-4 or back to a 2-4. But Alakir is in his hand. He charges the totem down, goes for the face. Well, that's 4, 6, 8, 9 plus 6. In my brain, that's 15 damage and exactly enough, or not exactly, even more than he
more
needs
than enough
to win the game here. Well played from Kunzi, and Alakir closes the deal, and it's 1-1 Kunzi versus VanillaTitan now. So, MYM versus Shaman. We will start the game, and we will see VanillaTitan going
Zulok.
for Zulok against Kunzi's Shaman. And Kunzi really wants to have Earth Shocks and his Lightning Storms as early as possible to make it, easier for him to win this game.
Really nice draw for VanillaTitan.
And he goes second. We see in Kunzi's hand only crap except 2 Earth Shocks, but
Those are nice.
well, Lightning Bolts would be better to deal with the enemies on the board, since you kind of need 2 Earth Shocks to deal with the enemy stuff, and never go first against a Zulok, since you're going to have 2 minions against you turn 1, and that is really not what you want to happen.
Flame Tongue completely useless.
And it's so strong, the Direwolf Alpha incoming now, he can just deal 4 damage and kill that totem, or he deals 1 damage and gets his Nemani Berserker. That's so strong.
It's also rather risky to play Lightning Storm now, because, just from the side of VanillaTitan, because if it hits for 2 damage, your Berserker survives and is at 5 damage.
That's not cool if it happens, but he just threw a lightning bolt. No storm, just a bolt, but it was enough to get rid of the Nemani Berserker. Direwolf Alpha plus Argent Squire incoming now. Earthshock can get rid of Argent Squire instantly, that's okay. But as we still see only stupid stuff in his hand. There's a Rock Biter, there's Earthshock, and a 1/1 totem now. But he's taking so much damage. There's 8 damage on the board now. He would go down to 17. And not only 8, he could also deal more with his... Wow. With his second Direwolf Alpha if he wants to.
It's most likely gonna put it down. What?
He fears the Lightning Storm. So it's a correct play to be cautious. Still, it hurts you, yourself, and yourself. Since he didn't have a Lightning Storm, he still drops down to 18. I would say worthy. And you can deal... He can deal 6 damage now if he wants to. With his...
Or he goes for the Unbound Elemental.
I would go for... Well, I would go for as much damage as I can deal with the means on my hand. And the good thing is he can also just kill off the 2/4 minion now. But there's a Fire Elemental incoming and a Lightning Storm. Wow. But Fire Elemental already annoying enough. 6/5 minion. But we see...
Sergeant.
Abusive Sergeant with Shadowed Sun Cleric will just clear the board and...
What?
But I would have played my Abusive Sergeant first. That was kind of risky.
Huh.
Well, if it gets hexed, that was a correct play. But I guess Kunzi is kind of happy now with his Lightning Storm. He can just vaporize the whole board. And MYM.Titan goes down to 2 hand cards, and one of them is a Shield Bearer.
Yep, not exactly what you want to have turn 7.
The funny thing is, it's getting better and better for Kunzi, since he has a Flame Tongue Totem just waiting to be played, and even that Flame Imp and... Well, if one of those minion dies... Well, if your Silence dies now, dies now, that's super annoying, since you wanted to Flame Tongue and be able to kill 2 minions off. Now he's not anymore. He can Lightning Bolt 1 away and get a Black Knight, so there's extreme value. He can get rid of that 0/4 minion and trade with his 3/2. It's extremely good. Nothing lost and nothing won by now. Another Knife Juggler. Is he going to buff up his...
Would make sense.
But will he just nuke the face here? Will he nuke him down to to 6? Okay, we have a Senjin Shieldmaster plus Defender of Argus. Is it enough to survive? Senjin has 5 attack, a 6 life. He can clear the 0/4.
Well, no.
He could kill both minions. So with what he has on the board, he could kill both minions except the Argus. He has 7 damage on 2 and he has 5 damage on the other 2. So he could kill the Auctioneer and he could kill 6 HP on the Senjin. He just needs to draw a Leroy or another Doomguard Soulfire.
Yeah, if you would actually draw a Doomguard, that would be ridiculous.
It looks okay for Kunzi. He can survive and enemy has to run in his whole board. But as we know, that's a Knife Juggler, so if only 2 juggles go perfect, let's say there's 1 juggle going on the Auctioneer, he can already just run in his 4/3 minion and kill the Auctioneer and deal 3 damage to the face with his Knife Juggler. That's the useful part. And I guess he needs to play his Testingo.
What? I didn't get that one.
And that one dies. That one dies. 3 damage to the face. So at the moment I count 3 damage to the face. And it's only Young Priestess and Amani Berserker. If if Knife Jugglers hit perfect, 2 times Auctioneer. That's only 5 damage still. Face. Auctioneer. So he can actually trade Auctioneer if he wants to.
Shouldn't be enough.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough. Whatever rotation he does, not enough to win the game here. That one juggle needed to go on Auctioneer or the Totem. Board is cleared. Oh, Ferrous Spirits and Kunzi wants to survive here. That's some strong plays. And the good thing is he cannot come past all those taunters without getting his 4-2 kill, for example.
In before Soulfire.
Sadly, no Taunt Totem.
Soulfire.
If you draw 1 Soulfire now, you will do it, and then live tap for another Soulfire. But he's down to 14 too, so it's not getting easier for him. Wow, and that hurts. That's good. And another Young Priestess. So he could kill Taz Dingo if he wants to. He can absolutely kill both wolves. And 2 of his minions survive, actually.
Yep.
He could also kill... He doesn't need to kill the Taz Dingo. That's a good thing. But there's a Black Knight just waiting to be played. So that's good. That's really good for Kunzi if VanillaTitan chooses to flame him the Taz Dingo.
Could still win. The priestesses are buffing each other up.
We're going to see a Black Knight. He can trade against a priestess. And then cross his fingers and hope for a Taunt Totem.
Well, it's 50-50.
He could also go for a Drake and just pray to RNGesus for a Lightning Storm.
That would be the most ballsy play of all time.
Yep. I hope he's not dying next turn, and we actually see if he gets a Lightning Storm or not. Then it would have been the perfect play to go for Drake. It would be super funny. And we see a Shield Bearer coming for VanillaTitan here. And Leroy.
Oh, GG.
That's super sad to see. The only minion except a Doomguard that could win for him. And VanillaTitan win in the end, and we don't see Kunzi's card. And now I'm sad.